You may have seen a little bit doing the rounds today about community radio, and no doubt you'll see a few bits and pieces, probably even in the news tonight. We covered this earlier in the year, with the gist of the story being that this year's federal budget included a $1.4 million funding shortfall for community broadcasting on digital radio. Today's been called the campaign's National Day of Action, urging the powers that be to, well, here's the slogan, keep the community in radio. The main issue some people are taking with this has to do with digital radio transmission funding. The general trend in radio at the moment has seen many stations, big and small, shift onto digital streaming. If you own a digital radio, I'm sure you'll agree that the sound quality on there is just awesome. But digital radio also opens up a heap of opportunities to produce more shows, more variety, and effectively more entertainment and more information for you. Special event broadcasting like, say, the Olympics or sport on stations like ABC Grandstand are also major components of digital broadcasting. If you're hearing a little bit about this thing called DAB+, that's what digital radio is. DAB stands for Digital Audio Broadcasting. And really, as a radio nerd, a self-confessed radio nerd, this stuff is truly exciting. The technology behind some of these innovations is just simply awesome. At university, I've had the opportunity to study this sort of thing, and I remember making the prediction to a friend of mine saying that, gee, I wonder just how long it's going to be that AM and FM are going to be at the top of the tree. I wonder how long it's going to be until DAB, digital broadcasting, is the top dog in radio in Australia. We saw what happened with analogue TV just a few years ago, which is now a distant memory. I have little doubt that maybe not tomorrow, but soon enough, digital radio will be the premier source of radio in Australia. Already, cars are being built with streaming services like Pandora built into them, and you can bet your bottom dollar that digital radio will not be far behind. Which brings us back to today. Hashtag Keep Community Radio Day. Gee, I really do worry a little bit when things become a hashtag, but I don't doubt that everything I'm sure you've seen on Facebook and on Twitter, on the news, or maybe even on radio itself, is well-meaning. I don't doubt that. But the best thing you can do to support community radio is to sign up as a member of your local radio station. Despite all these good intentions, the reality of it is that just signing a petition or retweeting a hashtag ain't gonna do a lot of good. Community radio is just that. It's a product of the community, and it's for the community, by the community. And the most important thing a community can do if they're serious about supporting community radio is to get on board as a member with your local radio station. My 2 cents on this is that no amount of outside help is going to keep community broadcasting alive if the community doesn't support it itself. Whether it's north, south, east, west, music-oriented, talk-oriented, whatever it is. That responsibility really lies with the communities themselves. So when you see the hashtags, you see the tweets, and you see the posts on Facebook, they're certainly getting the message out there. But when we talk about change in supporting our community stations, particularly radio stations, as that's where my passion lies, the best thing that you can do is not sign a petition, is not retweet a hashtag, but it's to sign up as a member. If you want to see the journalists of our next generation, the presenters of our next generation, the radio techos, the people that are as passionate about radio as a lot of the people in the industry are today, the best thing you can do is to sign up as a member at your local station, throw a couple of bucks their way, throw some support their way. If they're hosting a barbecue, go and help out. Say g'day to the people that run it. For some stations, it might just be a couple of bucks a year to sign up as a member. You're throwing good money to people that are doing good work in the community, fostering the next generation of journalists, the next generation of presenters, and you're fueling a love and a passion for the community. Whether it's in Metro Sydney or urban Adelaide or wherever it is, the most important thing you can do is to sign up as a member. So if there's a community station nearby you, I encourage you to think about signing up as a member of that station, because at the end of the day, a community station is by and for the community. And for me, for exactly that reason, the responsibility to keep that station alive, to really keep community in radio, that responsibility lies with the community above anyone else.